So Sam, despite sort of the public day gloomy weather, I'd say massive success this year, almost a full week of solid riding.
Yeah, I think the mountain bike big air gods just don't like public day. I think we've had 4 years in a row where Saturday's been one of the only days where we can't really ride, and this year annoyingly is the same. But we've had an amazing week up until now, and the main thing is to see what people can do and get the media out from the event. Then we invite the public along as a kind of bonus to like give back to the locals and try and, well, they can meet all their heroes, can't they, for the week. But yeah, unfortunately today's not happening, but probably one of the best weeks riding we've ever had. We had 4 days of perfect weather, so we got enough time in.
Because as you said, it's kind of like a riding event for the riders, by the riders, with the riders, and kind of a bit of a family that you guys have got going here the last couple of years.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, every year we tweak the course a little bit and we tweak the crew, and the crew's at a pretty all-time stage right now. Like you said, it's more of a family, and we attack the course together, see what we can do. There's never any jealousy of anyone. It's always like you're hyped for everyone else, and it's kind of a feeling you can't really replicate at any other event. It's really special.
And extra, I won't say pressure, but like this is kind of your baby, and I've got to say hats off. Like the whole week I've seen you sort of sacrifice and be selfless, and you're kind of going out of your way to help people, whether it's helping people through lines, whether it's going to hospitals when like really you could like almost send anyone, but you go there in person, and yeah, just pretty cool to see. And you're still at the top of your game riding.
Cheers. Well, yeah, over the last...
And you're a dad.
And yeah, doing it for the dads out there. So this is actually our 7th event, the 6th one here in Stellenbosch. And yeah, it's definitely changed a lot for me over those years. Like the first ones was kind of for selfish reasons. I wanted to build the jumps, I wanted to ride them and get cool pictures of myself. But now that's totally changed, and I want to see what the new guys can do, and I want to see what the girls can do. And yeah, like you said, if someone hurts himself, which Vinny unfortunately did, then I feel fairly responsible actually. So yeah, she was on her own in the hospital, so I didn't ride the session. I just went to go hang out with her because I know what it's like being in a different country, and I know how it goes here, so I went to go help her out. But that's all part of it, and I quite like it. I love to see everyone getting good results here on their social media and having a good time, and that's more what the event's for me these days.
Even though it is like a media event, and there's like, you know, you've got, it feels kind of a bit more organic. It's sort of happening. It's not an overly produced event, you know. So you have the grassroots feel and vibe, but it's like super pro, but super like, you know, not forced or anything.
Yeah, we make it as professional as we can up until the point when the riders arrive.
It was no fun. Yeah.
And then we let them go absolutely freestyle and do exactly what they want, because we've got such a special crew. We don't have to tell anyone to go ride. We don't have to tell them what time the session is, what time it's windy. Everyone wants to ride. So I think that's why we get the best out of everyone, because they're just doing exactly what they want. If someone doesn't want to ride the session, they of course don't have to, but then they do iPhone clips or just cheer everyone on. And yeah, I absolutely love the vibe. It's like nowhere else.
You got like people literally riding at sunrise and well after sunset. But every year you guys have got sort of, you've got it pretty dialed now, especially the last couple of years. It's obviously like a bit of a formula now, especially when you go add a new monster-sized feature. Hey, fuck, I said monster-sized feature.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Cheers to the Spawnies.
Did anyone get Pink Eye this weekend?
Pink Eye? Yeah, no, I think...
Yeah, what is Pink Eye? Because some people might not know, because it's kind of a new brand.
Pink Eye was kind of me and Matt Jones' joke sunglasses company that went a little too far, and now we've made sunglasses. So yeah, take a look out. They'll be dropping soon, and they're pretty speedy.
And is it like, you know, to hide the pink eye maybe after too much partying? Or?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we asked a lot of people, and not many people, everyone has a different answer to what they think pink eye is, so it's kind of up to you. But you should wear them to protect yourself, that's for sure.
But sorry, going back to that question,
anyway.
you add was that like an intentional size because you knew there were records kind of out there to be made or broken, or is it just like the evolution of the course?
That was actually just... That's as big as we think we could possibly go, going as fast as we could down the hill. We've had the 90 for 6 years now, and then we saw Hardline come along with their 90 as well, and we thought, cool, it's been 6 years, let's try and go to the next step. And we kind of just guessed that if you went as fast as you could, we did a straight line down, we could probably get another 20-30 feet on, so we made it 110. We did know also in the back of our head that if someone could jump it, someone would probably flip it, and that turned out to happen. And Eistedt sent a big one and has the new world record. So to have that happen at an event that I'm so involved with is a true honor.
And a couple of flips on it, his being the longest, but nearly everyone like just trains it, like nearly all the riders, not all the riders, but hitting it as well.
Yeah, we had I think 7 guys hit it, which I don't know what we expected when we built it. We really didn't know if anyone would even hit it, because me and Sea-Dog were we try and test everything here.
And you used to be like the guinea pig guy,
exactly,
right?
Yeah, we've guinea pigged every single jump, but now we kind of thought, fuck, we're both 31. I got a kid at home, maybe someone else should give it a go first. But once Tom hit it, he couldn't have got it more perfect, and then it was on, and then we all had to have a go, and it was incredible. We kind of only scratched the surface this year, I think, and next year we'll come back and hopefully ride it even better.
Yeah, I was saying, like, when you see that he's kind of going deep, does that mean you can build the lip further back? I mean, it would mean a whole rebuild, or
kind of, but it's up to the wind. Tom did that flip with a massive tailwind, yeah, so, and that's the only way that he'd have absolutely sent it. He literally dropped in when it was windy to go further, which is completely insane. So if the wind's the other way, or if there's no wind,
then it is
you go as fast
built
as you can go. Yeah, a couple guys cased it actually. Nikolai cased it a little bit. BMV cased it, went over the bars, which was a massive crash. BMV hit it second.
Yeah.
Him and Tom actually did rock paper scissors to see who would go first.
Yeah.
And I asked Tom, did you win rock paper scissors and you got to go first, or did you lose and you had to go first? And he was like, no, I won, so I got to hit it first.
So it's kind of fitting then that he ended up going deepest and did the flip as
exactly
well.
Yeah, I think he's been the standout rider for me this year, and I hope someone can give him a bike sponsor as soon as possible.
I'm going to say, like, he'll have multiple offers, not just this week. Getting on the podium in Rotorua,
and he's charging. He's on his way up.
He's on his way up, and then on the wet slow day, other people are testing out single features, and he's tricking every feature on a top to bottom without even checking it out.
Double flips on the last as well. Definite standout. We got awards in a little bit. We're all going to vote, but I think it's going to be a clean sweep for Eistedt as King of the Week.
And what are some of the other awards, like best work, like, because this is only going to come out after the awards are given. Like, do you guys, is it a rider voted thing, or how many people get to decide this?
Yeah, we all decide, like, secret vote, like closed voting. I'll just walk around and I'll come up with a short list of probably the best 2, 3, 4 or 5, and then
who's on the whip shortlist? Everybody likes the whip. Chaos has got to be up there.
Yeah, Chaos up
Cade's
there.
got to be up there.
Godziak's done some whoppers.
Oh, he has.
We normally do the whips usually on the step up, but this year I want to do across the whole course.
Yeah.
But for the girls as well, Vinny definitely did some wicked whips, like some of the biggest whips we've ever seen from the girls. So she's definitely on for that. I think Robin's looking pretty good for the girls. She did a flip on the step up and was the first girl to do a full run, which was probably my favourite moment, along with Tom hitting the 110.
And more than one, and a couple of girls hitting the 90 footer.
Yeah, I think every single girl hit the 90. I think
even Andrew.
Even Andrew did a top to bottom. Yeah, it only took him 4 years to ride the course, but he's back and he can't get enough, can he? I think he did the most laps yesterday of anyone. And
then going back to, in all seriousness, you and Sea-Dog have it pretty dialed. Like, is that it takes a team, right? Like,
definitely takes a team. Yeah, we spent a lot of years dialing in the courses. We build Audi 9s as well together. We build this together, and everywhere we go, it's kind of our passion to check out the jump, see what's good about it, see what's not quite right about it, get like a wealth of knowledge, and then this is kind of our life's work coming into this course to make it as good as possible. And literally we've got to the point now where you can roll in, no pedals, no brakes, and just cruise top to bottom, and then
that's how it's meant to be. Like, no pedals and no brakes.
Yeah.
Well, if you do the 110, you've got to put some brakes a bit.
You've got to give some juice to the 110 is a different beast. But the main course is dialed. The 110 is go as fast as you can, and then brake, because there's no way the hip can handle that much speed.
Well, we saw some guys for the first year like overshoot the hip, like land. I don't even know where they landed.
Everyone that did the 110 went way too fast into the hip, went way too high, and went into the bushes actually.
Anyway, great year. Maybe one of these years we'll get a solid public day too.
Yeah, next year we'll be back to try again, I hope.